Yo YouTube, what up? Buckboy77 here. A lot of people probably know me from my other account, which isn't about sports talk, but this account, Buckboy77, gonna be all about sports talk, breaking news, whatever, whenever you guys want me to make a video, I'm gonna make a video. So, where should I start? NFL free agency started a week ago from tomorrow. A numerous amount of deals happen. Let me rank some of my winners and losers of free agency. We will start with the winners. These go in no certain order, but these are just some of the winners of free agency. Chicago Bears are a winner. The Bears acquired through a trade a very important position that they needed to fulfill for the last couple of years now in acquiring wide receiver Brandon Marshall. Marshall brings a presence to their offense. He'll help free up other receivers like Johnny Knox and Earl Bennett while also helping out the running game in a weird way for Matt Forte while giving Jay Cutler someone to throw to. Not only did they they traded for Marshall, but they also signed Jason Campbell. Campbell is a backup quarterback who complements the offense because, as Bears fans know, when Cutler went out last year, they had nowhere to go. Campbell gives them a veteran backup who could win them ball games. Not only did they get Marshall and Campbell, they also got veteran linebacker Blake Costanzo, who may not put up the stats, but he is a very good special teams player. Another winner, of course, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These four guys, we went out and got the top wide receiver in the market, Vincent Jackson. Jackson will give Freeman a deep ball threat to go to while complementing Winslow, Ben, and Mike Williams. Vincent Jackson will go up and grab the ball. We also signed the best offensive lineman in football, Carl Nicks. Carl Nicks is a beast. Him and Davin Joseph will help out the running game greatly. LeGarrette Blount will now even have bigger holes to hit than he already did. We needed a backup QB that we got. Dan Orlovsky, say no more, led the Colts to 2 wins last year in few games that he played with that horrible offense, and Orlovsky is a perfect backup which the Buccaneers needed. Our last signing was cornerback Eric Wright. We don't know if Talib's going to jail. We don't know if Ronde's retiring. We bring in a guy like Eric Wright, complements the defense greatly, gives the safeties a break, helps out up front. He's a great jam corner coverage. Another winner, the Denver Broncos. Broncos were quiet. Broncos were quiet. Broncos were quiet. Yeah, my man C. Booze owned Dwight Howard tonight, by the way. I'm a Bulls fan. There we go, Boozer. Anyways, Broncos quiet, quiet, quiet. They pounce. Bring in the big man. They bring in Peyton Manning. Shout out to my brother Joe Ariola for being a Peyton Manning fan. Peyton Manning to the Broncos, unbelievable. Gives Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, that whole team life. Watch for the Broncos to be dangerous in the playoffs this year. They made it to the playoffs with Tebow last year. Imagine how far they could go with a guy named Peyton Manning. Some of the losers, Miami Dolphins. They signed David Garrard, yes, but they got rid of Brandon Marshall. They got rid of Jeremiah Bell. They missed out on Manning. They missed out on Matt Flynn. They missed out on Alex Smith. David Garrard was the fourth best QB out of the names I listed. Yes, he's okay, but no, they did not get what they needed this offseason, and that was very disappointing for them. Another loser is the New Orleans Saints. They didn't do anything, their team's getting a little older. If anything, they downgraded. They had the bounty scandal, which will affect them greatly. No one knows if Jonathan Vilma will be released or not. There have been a lot of rumors about that. Their team's kind of in mishaps ever since the bounty scandal, falling apart a little bit. Another loser, the Oakland Raiders. They're a loser because they only had $600,000 to spend. You can't bring people in with that kind of money. They didn't really get anyone. If they got anyone, it wasn't huge at all. So they're another loser. Alright, guys, now we're gonna talk about. Actually, I don't know what we're talking about. Uh, I'm gonna talk about what makes sense for Tim Tebow. Miami Dolphins make perfect sense for Tim Tebow. Yes, they signed David Garrard and they have Matt Moore. Those are two guys who are borderline starting quarterbacks and who are kind of old. Tebow is a young guy. Everyone saw what he did with Denver last year. Miami, he would add life. Another location where I could find Tim Tebow is the Cleveland Browns. Browns fans have been waiting for a thriller in years. They missed out on Robert Griffin. They missed out on Peyton Manning, Matt Flynn, Alex Smith, etc., etc. Tebow would be a great fit. They lost Peyton Hillis. Tim Tebow would be a great fit. Another important thing, I do not think Tebow would fit well with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars took quarterback Blaine Gabbert in the first round last year, and they already spent a lot of money all season acquiring wide receiver Laurent Robinson from the Dallas Cowboys via free agency, and they signed QB Chad Henne. Now, why would they go out and get Tebow when they have QBs like Henne and Gabbert on their depth chart? Running back Maurice Jones-Drew, quote unquote, stated, "I love Gabbert. I have faith in Gabbert. He's my guy." You know, that's just encouraging words from the best running back in the NFL. Text message news, blah blah blah. Anyways, in other news around the NFL, Patriots in the last 3 days have acquired three wide receivers via free agency: Brandon Lloyd, Anthony Gonzalez, and Dante Stallworth. Brandon Lloyd will be a great fit for them as he did good with bad QBs. Imagine what he could do with Tom Brady. Anthony Gonzalez could be a very good fit. He was a former first round pick who got hurt before, but he looked good. He had potential. And Dante Stallworth is very familiar with Brady. He played with Brady before. He fits in the system. Patriots do have to be worried about BenJarvus Green-Ellis. Is he coming back? They don't know. Where will he end up? We don't know. Maybe Cincinnati. And that brings up another point. Where will Cedric Benson land up? Benson is another key player in this free agency. Maybe he goes to the Colts. We all know he will not go to Carolina because today Carolina made their free agency splash in getting running back slash fullback Mike Tolbert. Tolbert is a bruiser who could pound any defense out there. Tolbert is also going to be very scary with Stewart, Williams, and Newton in that type of backfield. Not only did Tolbert get signed, not a lot of running backs got signed, but a lot of receivers got signed. Josh Morgan, Pierre Garcon go to the Redskins. Vincent Jackson go to the Bucks. Brandon Marshall to the Bears. Eddie Royals off of the board now. You got Mario Manningham and Randy Moss going to the 49ers. And then you got the three Patriots guys off the board. And you probably got Stokely going where Manning goes. Guys, that is it. That is my NFL episode 1. I'm out. Tones is out. Um, that's about it, guys. Peace out, you two. Hope you like it. Rate, sub, whatever you want. Peace.